majority leader in parliament Mahama AYARIGA on the majority chief Roxanne Nelson Dafia Bako almost say office of the special prosecutor OSP office no ye twemfa so bia ni so ai ye busafo na pani na kwhwe Ghana parliament nya se gutu o omo twe tonto argument am advance chechiremu say office no bibia kire say o say ni tumi a ide ama no enti ena ne kire ya ekoya omo twa sa office nim ena wonsem ana ide brem pampa so mi na click subscribe button here we notification icon no na watane ne on video ne ba ya onsa abeka o hwe nyina wo like no wa share ama obinso anya bi ahwe yema kwaba medical PM of parliament ho ana majority leader in parliament Mahama AYARIGA on majority chief Roxanne Nelson Dafia Moko almost office of the special prosecutor esuni faso yentwam Roxanne Dafia Moko ne chance o say kisi ya bia kwache Martin Pegbu enti parliament invite no omubisa no de enti oyesa omwia afei office ne faso ni so omo abolish yekotie full video no ye ba to so de ama.
Let me seek your leave to raise a matter of urgent public importance. Speaker, yesterday, whilst we were on the floor trying to conclude business, news filtered through that one of our seasoned lawyers, the lawyer Martin Pegbu, was invited by Office of the Special Prosecutor. He presented himself willingly, and somehow he got detained until about after 10 p.m. He was still in detention, and he was supposed to have been granted bail, given onerous bail terms. He should produce property, landed property, and all that. Mr. Speaker, we cannot do this at this time. We can't.
So, honorable leader.
Mr. Speaker, these are serious matters.
Honorable leader.
Mr. Speaker, permit me.
Fine, but under what are you coming?
Mr. Speaker, a matter of urgent public importance.
So come properly. I mean,
Mr.
let
Speaker,
me know.
I have invoked the orders.
Which orders?
Mr. Speaker,
which
I have
orders?
Invoked the orders.
Which orders?
Oh, Mr. Speaker, I have invoked the orders. Order 93. So it's no. I have invoked the orders, Mr. Speaker, and I was in full flight.
Anyway,
Speaker,
now you've mentioned 93. You can go on.
Speaker, we are saying that the Office of the Special Prosecutor has abused his powers in this matter. And I will not hesitate. I will not hesitate to say that this house, we created the office. And the Office of the Special Prosecutor, if he continues to abuse his powers, then we may have to abrogate it. We may have to abrogate it. Because we cannot create such an office to handle important matters of concern to the state, and you'll be detaining citizens that you have invited willingly, they've submitted themselves willingly, and you detain them because on a certain supposed obstruction of a public officer from performing a certain duty. That is a misdemeanor.
Honorable Chief Whip.
So, Mr. Speaker, let me place this matter on record, that this house, we shall be inviting him to come and brief the house the circumstances under which he will detain a citizen under such whimsical circumstances. It is untenable. And yesterday, his conduct was frowned upon by the entire nation. So I just have to place this matter on record for today. I thank you for the opportunity.
Honorable Majority Chief Whip, you came under Order 93, but it was wrong time. We normally invoke Order 93 during statement time. Now you've gone past statement time, we are coming to do government business, and we are bringing this discussion again. Anyway, I'll invite one person from this side, Honorable Kojo Pankroma, to comment on.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, first of all, I would have wished that the Business Committee would have properly programmed this so that it would have been part of the earlier conversations. The subject that the Chief Whip on the majority side has raised is an important matter. But in my view, Mr. Speaker, it is not about the Office of the Special Prosecutor. It is about a culture that has crept into the investigative and law enforcement bodies in this country, where they invite you, and to quote the words of the Chief Whip, you appear on your own volition to assist them in investigations. Then they arrest and detain and put onerous bail conditions on you. In fact, in the case of his good friend, the respected lawyer he's speaking about, his very good friend, he was asked to bring landed property in his own name. These are some of the onerous bail conditions that we have been speaking about, that the investigative bodies are beginning to weaponize. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, like we say in Twi, etua onyonku mua, etua diem, etua uhumu dia, etua nipem. To wait, Mr. Speaker, when it happens to somebody and he's complaining about it, you see absolutely nothing wrong with it. When it happens to you, now you complain. So, Mr. Speaker, if he wants to invite the special prosecutor to come and answer why his friend, and today he's complaining because it is his friend, why his friend and the Office of the Special Prosecutor, in his view, are weaponizing their powers, perhaps he should extend that invitation to all the other investigative bodies that people have raised complaints about, that they are beginning to weaponize the powers of state given them. Today, because it happened to Martin Kpebu, you are making it a matter of urgent public interest. The minority leader, Osahin, has been raising this matter over and over again, that the investigative bodies are weaponizing their powers, are imposing onerous bail conditions. In fact, Mr. Speaker, in instances where you don't even expect them to detain, because you've invited a man, he has appeared, he's provided information, you know where to find him. There's no basis to detain him. They will detain you and put onerous bills, whisk you away, unknown destination. Then your lawyers, everybody looking for you. We've had clients at our firm we are chasing all over town. When you say it, because it has not happened to them, they don't complain. That's why our elders say, today, because it has happened on their side, they are complaining. So, Mr. Speaker, if we will take a leaf from the book of history, when the Preventive Detention Act was being passed, members of the CPP who were happily shouting that it was a good idea, in the end became victims of it. If there's a practice that is untoward and it is being raised, let us look at it without partisan lenses. We on this side, if indeed they extend that invitation, I'm not sure we will object. We won't object to it. But perhaps our advice will be that all the other investigative bodies that are being weaponized, which have been complained about, which they turn a blind eye and a blind ear to, maybe, Chief Whip, you should add it so that we can do a non-partisan, diligent job in the interest of the public. Because precedents are being set, which will not be good for our democracy going forward. Mr. Speaker, those will be my words in contribution. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Speaker, even before we take the motion, in your remarks, you raised the issue of the Office of Special Prosecutor and some discussions that took place earlier in this House. Mr. Speaker, I think that this House, as a body, needs to take some firm decision on the issue of the institution of the Office of Special Prosecutor and make sure that we take advantage and realign our constitution properly. Mr. Speaker, yesterday, the office arrested and detained a legal practitioner by the name Mr. Martin Kwebu. Mr. Speaker, it is obvious that that practitioner had publicly criticized the manner in which the special prosecutor was going about performing his functions. He was invited, and I'm told that at the entrance to the office of the special prosecutor, he sought to address the media, which was objected to by the security detail at the office. And I think there was some altercation between him and the security responsible for the building that houses the special prosecutor. Subsequently, it was ordered that he should be detained. It took the intervention of most Ghanaians on social media and people calling the special prosecutor and demanding that he should release the legal practitioner. Mr. Speaker.
Majority Leader, the difficulty the House has is that this was extensively deliberated upon, led by your Majority Chief Whip. And so it will be like we are repeating what was said. For emphasis, you want it for emphasis? Well, if that's the sense of the House, I will grant him the opportunity, because I have a few things to say about this matter. But Majority Leader, they say for emphasis, you could go on. Yes.
Speaker, I support the Majority Leader fully in recanvassing the issues. And Speaker, he should do that with all the diligence, and we support him. Please proceed.
Honorable members, this matter is so endemic that it doesn't deal with any regime. Let's all be honest. It cuts across all the regimes and even goes beyond the constitutional bodies or even the OSP to a culture even in the Ghana Police Service, the military, in fact, the security agencies. They think that when somebody is invited, the person is arrested. And the law is very clear on this matter. So please, don't let's bring partisanship into it. Let's look at it as we have all experienced it over the years and try to prescribe the way forward. So, Majority Leader, you may go on.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, so the lawyer Martin Kwebu was subsequently released last night, but it raises fundamental issues about the very existence of that office. Mr. Speaker, I recall vividly in this chamber when the proposal to establish the Office of Special Prosecutor was presented. I opposed it. I opposed it. The Hansard will bear me out, because I took a position that it is unconstitutional to strip the Attorney General of the power to be responsible for the prosecution of criminal cases. Even though there was a contrivance to struggle to appear to be aligning with the language of the Constitution by nuancing the processes for the appointment of the special prosecutor, and to say that the actual Special Prosecutor is being nominated by the Attorney General for approval by the Parliament. So in that sense, the exercise of the prosecutorial powers is being done by the OSP with the authorization of the Attorney General. It still doesn't make sense. The fact that we had to struggle and nuance the whole process clearly betrays the fact that we knew we were doing something that didn't sit well with our constitutional architecture. Mr. Speaker, the office has been in existence for how many years now? Close to 8 years. Tell me what is really the achievement of that office. What has been the achievement of that office? I cannot see my way clear in terms of the achievement of that office. I have consistently held the position that fighting corruption is not about littering the place with institutions. It is the political commitment of those who lead that fights corruption, not the designations of institutions that have been established. I believe that it is high time that this Parliament reconsiders its decision to approve the establishment of the Office of Special Prosecutor. I think that we should abolish it. I honestly think we should abolish it because we've experimented it and we cannot see any achievement. Major cases of clear corruption. Up to date, the office has not been able to do anything. So it cannot do anything. If the institution of Attorney General that we establish in our Constitution is adequately resourced and protected by Parliament and held accountable by Parliament, so that it stands above ordinary ministries and can ensure that criminality is dealt with in this country. Look at the budgeting. If we agree that a prosecutor fighting corruption needs to be resourced, why have we not been resourcing the Attorney General? Why do we establish an entity out of the functions of the Attorney General and resource them more than the Attorney General? And even after doing that, it is still not delivering. So, Mr. Speaker, yesterday I'm told, I didn't see it, but I'm told that your predecessor, the Right Honorable Michael Quay, who spoke here on TV3, indeed recommended that this House should abolish it, that we should use a private member's bill to abolish it. Mr. Speaker, let me sound a warning that abolishing it will not let off the hook, those who we are considering prosecuting for violations of the law when it comes to corruption. I can assure you that abolishing the Office of Special Prosecutor will not let off anybody that is found culpable or who has violated any of the laws of this Ghana when it comes to financial accountability. Zacchaeus will not be let off the hook. I can assure you. So people should not see the call for the abolition of the Office of Special Prosecutor as an indication that those who are going to be held accountable will be let off the hook. Indeed, I will ensure that the process is even expedited. But I am strongly of the conviction that the Office of Special Prosecutor should be abolished. Whether we are going to do it through a private member's bill, as advised by Michael Quay, or that we will call on the executive to expedite a bill that we will consider and approve to abolish it, that is for us as a House to decide. But I think that it is high time we realize that that constitutional experiment is futile. To say that because the Attorney General is appointed by the President and is a member of a political party, that he will not be functional or effective in fighting corruption. The OSP, is he coming from space? Who is nominating him? The same political process is going to generate the occupant of the office of special prosecutor. So he will not be freed of that political pressure. If we want to be serious about fighting corruption, let's do it. Political leadership at the highest level must lead. This government has been in office for about 11 months now. Mr. Speaker, we haven't reported a single scandal. And we haven't reported a single scandal because of the political commitment to ensure accountability. And we are available. Show me any scandal and we will take the person on. Mr. Speaker, political corruption is a function of political leadership. If political leadership is determined not to be corrupt, they will not be corrupt. And when they are corrupt, they will hold each other accountable. It's not about creating fanciful institutions and giving them fanciful names. We have seen it. And big budgets with all sorts of perks. We've seen it. It's lived out and it's not working. Let's go back to what the Constitution has ordained. The money that we are giving to the Office of Special Prosecutor, let's resource the Attorney General's office. And I'm sure that this particular Attorney General will produce the kind of results that we expect of him. As it is now, there is some confusion in the system. Which corruption cases should the OSP, handle? Which one should the Attorney General handle? Which corruption cases should the YOCO investigate, and which one should the OSP investigate? When there's a corruption case and one runs and then places its hands on it, then the other is clearly, disabled from dealing with it. Even if the one that has rushed first to take it is obviously not politically committed to fighting it. So there's clear confusion. Institutions obstructing each other. Powers blocking each other. So I think that we should use this opportunity to streamline it. Let one person lead the fight against corruption as stipulated by this Constitution. And that is the Attorney General, and that is the Minister for Justice, and that is what is provided for in our Constitution. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.